honored to be in the presence of a senior and influential political leader, Dr. K Lakshman, MP, Rajya Sabha. Let's give them a big round of applause. Welcome, sir. They're currently serving as a member of parliament in the Rajya Sabha and as the national president of the BJP's OBC Morcha. His extensive political career includes 2 terms as a member of Legislative Assembly for the Mushirabad constituency and a tenure as the state president of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Telangana. A scientist by training with a PhD in geology, he brings a unique analytical perspective to his public service. His career is characterized by his strong organization skills, his dedication to the welfare and backward communities, and his unwavering commitment to his party's ideology. Once again, a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Ms. Dr. K. Lakshman.
At the outset, I would like to congratulate and compliment Mr. Ramon Garu, my best friend, leading Krishna Foundation, and his team also. Not only has organized this business leaders meet, one of its kind, to enlighten the upcoming youth, more particularly from the downtrodden and underprivileged. It is indeed a pleasure for me and feel honored to be in the midst of this great gathering, bringing all the entrepreneurs together, the policymakers and thought leaders. I have been listening to Dr. Kondaya Garu. It was not only enlightened me, but this has to become an inspiration to the youth. Our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who always speaks of youth, they should not vamper for any jobs. I want the youth of this country to become job creators rather than job seekers. So, henceforth, he is being a visionary leader. And we are also feel proud to have as such a Prime Minister who hails from our OBC community, supposed to be the most backward community. Not only he has earned the name and fame of the entire country, but also world over. As Indians, we feel proud when foreign countries, presidents, prime ministers call him as a global leader and my hero. And some people touch his feet. So, we really feel proud. He being a visionary leader, you're all aware. Prior to his becoming Prime Minister before 2014, what was the startups in India? Dr. Konde was also giving the figures. As far as my knowledge goes, hardly it was 300 to 400 startups. Now you can imagine with a span of 11 years' time, more than 1.5 lakh startups have come up. And there was no unicorn to be heard prior to 2014. But now we see more than 400 unicorns have come up. As rightly pointed out by Dr. Kondaya Garu, India is supposed to be the youngest country in the world. And we have youth as our human resource. And it is really, they are doing wonders. And with all arts, Modi ji not being an economist, with all odds which we have faced, at one time Corona, the other side Ukraine, Russia going on, all over the world, the countries have been collapsed economically. But with stable economy, Modi ji investing more on infrastructure, which not only creates employment opportunities, but also creates assets to the country and nation. I see our senior Mr. Vinod Yadavji, he was a railway board chairman. I hail from Hyderabad, from Telangana. When Andhra Pradesh was undivided, when AP partition did not took place, the highest budget allocation for railways was 880 crores. But to our surprise, now after division of the state, Andhra Pradesh has alone got 9,700 crores and Telangana 7,800 crores. So you can imagine from 880 crores to almost to touching 20,000 crores. So investment on infrastructure, whether it is railways, highways, roadways, national, and also in waterways. So, in spite of all odds, I said, India has become the fourth largest economic country in the world. Hats off to our entrepreneurships and our youth who have not only contributed to the nation but has given a very big fillip. So, this particularly a sort of Biki, like Dicky, which has empowered Dalits. Now, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's philosophy. Unless until economic empowerment is not there, you cannot attain even social justice. So, economic empowerment is the master key, not only for achieving social justice, but also to make India as a Vikasit Bharat. The inclusive growth of all the sections of this society should be given. Because almost 60% of the population in this country are from OBC communities. But fortunately, in spite of having no economy or financial background, we can proudly say that now, like our colleague Mr. Bida Mastan Rao, Rajya Sabha member, who has now not only entered into politics, he is doing his best in Andhra Pradesh state. So we see n number of OBCs have come up in the country. Our Prime Minister in OBC, he hails from OBC community. Vice President of India is also from OBC community. We have almost first time in the history of independence era, 27 OBC have become union ministers in Modi's cabinet. And now we see many chief ministers also becoming OBC community, from OBC community. So this is the sea change we see when it comes to speak of social justice in political arena. But unless until at lower strata, we does not come up with proper backing. So our Ramon has taken a very good initiative with such interaction sessions, panel discussions, business matching. I hope, I am confident that youth of the OBC committee should come forward. Because unless until these particular sections, almost more than 50% of the population doesn't be part of this growth, doesn't be part of this, rightly said, MSME sector. So it cannot be the dream of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji making India as Atmanirbhar Bharat, or making India by 2047 a Vikasit Bharat, a developed Bharat. Leaving alone this major section, we cannot visualize a Vikasit Bharat. So, I also appeal the leaders, business leaders of this community to motivate, to educate, to inspire the youth, particularly the OBC of this nation, to become entrepreneurs, business leaders. Because now India has also become one of the major manufacturing hub in the globe. Now, we are also surprised to see India has become a digitalized nation. Prior to 2014, we hardly see any digital marketing or digitalization. The transactions which takes place in the country now, It is a surprise to note India is the largest transaction country in digital manner. So, with these few words, I appeal not only Ramon, the business magnates, the big industrialists, entrepreneurs, to organize such more meets and educate and motivate our youth, particularly OBC community, because Constitution has guaranteed to the SCs and STs by providing the politically reservations in parliament and assemblies. But unfortunately, OBCs doesn't have. As rightly pointed out by Dr. Kondegar, unless until financial backing and support is there, they may not be able to enter into the assemblies or parliament and even to the local bodies also. So this needs, because to make the dream of our Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar to attain social justice with economic power by empowering these sections. And I'm really happy to be a part of this. And I think it will be not only inspiration and encouraging and motivation by organizing such meets. I also appeal, because I, being a person from a ruling party, I had the OBC wing of this particular ruling party. And I'm fortunate enough to learn from you also, because I'm also proud to say that I, being a small Karyakarta from the party, now I am in the BJP, the highest policy making body, along with Modi ji. 11-member team is there, and you can imagine how OBCs are being recognized and registered and given due importance in our party. I am one among them. I'm only a common, because this parliamentary board consists of 11 members only, along with Modi ji and Amit Shah ji, Rajnath Singh ji, Nadda ji, and all these things. So recently have been also going through entire country. Almost I visited 32 states. And we are fortunate enough, first time after independence, the long dream of our community, Modi ji recently has announced to take up the caste census, the entire country. After the census, the figures will come out. Based on the figures, now the Planning Commission or Niti Aayog have to frame policies based on this populations. So henceforth, let us all now make alert our associations, our communities to take active role in even in this census also. With that, after the census, the figures will come out definitely as per the proportionate ratio of the communities. There's going to be a demand in all spheres, because I want all the OBC to be entered to all the spheres of this, whether it is media, industry, or whatever it may be. So even in politics, definitely our due share is going to come. So with these few words, I really thank one and all, and more particularly Ramon and his organizers for giving me the chance to be with you. Thank you. Thank you.